Good morning, dear student. Dear student of class 9th. In previous video, you have to see classification of elements. And elements are classified in four groups on the basis of their properties, composition, named metals, non-metals, and metalloids, at last noble gas. So previous lecture you have to see properties of metals, non-metals, and at last metalloids. And now you have to see properties of noble gas. So see here, the elements totally devoid of chemical reactivity under ordinary condition are called noble gas. Means noble gas elements are those elements which are completely stable, non-reactive, and cannot participate in chemical reaction. Six noble gases are known to us. These are helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, and radon. All noble gases exist in the gaseous state and are chemically reactive under ordinary conditions. They occur the free state in the nature and are monoatomic in nature. The molecules are composed of only one atom after hydrogen. Helium is the second lightest element and is used for filling balloons and tires of airship. Neon is used for making glow shine, while argon used in incandescence of bulb. Radon is radioactive, emit harmful radiation in nature. It is used in radiotherapy for the treatment of cancer. Dear student, see here some diagram which have to show uses of inert gas element. So dear student, now we have to see compound after element definition and their classification. So what is the compound? A compound is a pure substance which is composed of two or more elements and is formed by the chemical combination of the constituent element in definite proportional by mass. It has properties different from the properties of the element forming it. For example, have to see here few examples which are written to black color. Now see here some other example of compound are water, hydrochloric acid, copper sulfate, blue vitriol, ferrous sulfate, also called grey vitriol, sodium carbonate, washing soda, sodium hydrogen carbonate, baking soda, carbon dioxide. These are all compound. Now general characteristics of compound. The important characteristics of compound are followed. Number one, Compound is always formed by the chemical combination of two or more elements. Second, constituent elements in a compound are always present in fixed proportion by the mass. Third, a compound has characteristics, physical and chemical properties. All pure samples of compound exhibit the same characteristics properties. For example, all pure sample of water obtained from anywhere are prepared by the technique always contains hydrogen and oxygen in the ratio 1:8 by the mass. They exhibit identical physical and chemical properties. Fourth, the properties of a compound are quite different from the properties of its constituent element. For example, iron sulfide is a compound and consists iron and sulfur as a constituent element. Iron grays white lustrous metal and attracted by the magnet. Sulfur is yellow and dissolved in carbon disulfide. Contrary of these properties, iron sulfide is black, insoluble in carbon disulfide, and is not attracted by the magnet. See here diagram. Fifth, the formation of compound for its constituent element involves the absorption or liberation of heat energy. 6. Compound can resolve into constituent element only by chemical means. For example, water can separate it into its constituent element hydrogen and oxygen, passing a direct electric current through its presence of a small amount of sulfuric acid. Electric current separated the constituent element through the chemical process known as electrolysis. So dear student, today compounds and their properties are completed. Thank you. And note down on your fair copy, just after beginning of school I will see all the fair copy of first and second lesson.